No, we are now on the festival of Purim, and it is so many things that are behind the idea of Purim, and all of them are so relevant, not only to Purim, to the whole world, because Purim is equivalent to the all festivals. The first letters of Purim are the letters of the festival, Pei, Purim and Pesach. Then comes the letter Vav, which is a connection, because this is Sukkot, but Sukkot is also the festival of Yetziat Mitzrayim. It means that when Jews came out of Egypt, they built Sukkot and so on. So basically, this is a connection of this. Then you have the Reish, the letter Reish of Purim, which is a letter of Rosh Hashanah. Then you have the letter Yud of Yom Kippur, and you have the letter Mem of Matan Torah. Now, it is not only the connection of those festivals. Basically, what happened on these festivals happened on Purim. Pesach, who Jews were under the slavery of Pharaoh in Egypt. No, God listened to the crying, to the shouting of the Jewish people. This is written, Shamati et Nakatam, and yeah, Exodus, after praying, repenting. Then comes Sukkot, as he said, basically, a Semadia, going in desert, Sukkot, God defends them. The Sukkah represents unity. As it is written that the Sukkah is a time when all Jews are together. As we have the symbol of the lulav. The lulav have 4 species, and each piece, if you remember, the Midrash says, is a nugget against another part of Jewish people, like the etrog, symbol of the righteous people who are perfect in deeds, in studying Torah. Then there are others, Tamar, the palm tree, which is a date, representing good deeds. And then comes the lentil, good smell, good studying Torah and spiritual things. And then comes the aroves, which don't have no taste and nothing, right? And they represent a simple Jew. So all together, unity. In the lulav, we tie all of those together. So Sukkah is a symbol of unity, which Purim, because see such unity, Jews think sending Mishloach Mones, Mishloach portion of food to anybody, good friend, but strengthening unity between this, giving money to the poor one, showing interest in poor one, trying to help as much as we can. And so a lot done in Purim to strengthen unity between Jews. So this is exactly what Sukkot was. Rosh Hashanah is a time of judgment when Jews up in heaven, they were judged. No. What they deserve. And the same thing in Purim. Unfortunately, the Jews did not listen to Mordechai. They went to the party, they thought everything kosher, but in fact we know the story that Haman was waiting to incite them with women and so on. So, up in heaven was the decree of Holocaust, the famous story. And Eliyahu told this to Mordechai, look, you are in danger of Holocaust, which came back in Germany, yeah, according to Kabbalah. And he said to them, you must repent, from all your deeds. And Mordechai asked him, tell me how the decree is written there with morta, it means or with blood. So it says with mortar. So immediately he collected the people, they did Shuvah, and we had Purim. Now what is the idea of mortar, of blood? Mortar, it means that the sin was external, they want to enjoy a nice party, nice wine, say, ooh. So they thought they can go at it. They did not think it is forbidden. Okay, Mordechai said, no, don't do it, it's dangerous, because even though it's kosher, it's nice, and even Mordechai looks it will be kosher, but Aman was waiting them to incite them, you see. So, and this was happened. So it was terrible decree of Holocaust, and a disaster, killing young and old, all Jewish people. So, because it is mortal, it was only a matter of enjoying, but basically they did not lose their faith in God, they kept the Torah as it should be. So, Baruch Hashem, the Shiva, the link to Mordechai. In the Holocaust, Reform, for example, they changed, they changed some of mitzvot is not important, and Berlin is Jerusalem, the city, that changed, it means it was idolatry. It was blood. So blood cancer. For this we had to go through very, very severe operation, and maybe also now what you are going through. So, as I said, very, very severe situation. So, as we mentioned also, that the main letters of Purim are power, perish, and letters which represent power, a powerful decree, as one can say, and perish, as we said, it represents, unfortunately, strong powers, So, Baruch Hashem, Jews did Shuvah, unity, as we mentioned, that's what the Vav, and the poor became poor. Poor people, they became the real, they're poor, not power, poor. It is interesting, as I wrote in my book, which is really so important, even Gematria. People should think Gematria is a nice game, no? Gematria is one of the most important foundations. Now we mentioned the Zohar says that in future Gematria will come very strongly. Gematria is one of the ways of the Torah, So I bought the whole book of Gematria, about 200 pages, the length of Gematria, you can get it. You see how much is in Gematria. All history can be in one letter. I wrote a book on one letter, 6, Vav, what it represents, so much behind. So the interesting Gematria, which is brought in Ben Ish Chai, which is very famous, Ben Ish Chai, and he brings there, there's the word Purim has the same numerical value, Gematria, as the words Haman and Amalek. Haman was from Amalek. So Haman and Amalek, those two words, if you had also the value of one for each, it means one. This we said many times, that adding something is like means to end and so on. So, what is the idea? What we learn from this? That, okay, Haman Amalek, we know quite well. By Purim, exactly same numerical value, also we understand, because the main troubles came from Haman, from Amalek. Amazing. So, the idea is the following. I brought in my book, Mystical Glory of Shabbos and Festivals, and I brought what really our sacred books learn from this. That on Purim there are powers prevalent that can wipe out the evil for which Haman and Amalek stand. The equivalent numerical value also symbolizes the struggle of the forces of good against the forces of evil. It means we know quite well that God created the world, the people have preached choice. So it means good and bad, yeah, unfortunately. This is why God created the world. It does not need angels, yeah. Really, people. So this is the reason that you have Grimatria, which are one side very, very positive, Purim, considered one of the highest time, according to Rabbi Zakluya, the light of Purim, the energy of Purim, is very, very great, yeah. As we saw that Purim contains all the festivals, not simple at all. So Aman and Amalek represent evil. Yeah. Amalek, if you remember, we brought the meaning of the word Amalek. Lak, a nation to lick the Jewish blood like a dog, yeah, physically. And Amalek also, Amal Kof, it is a very deep idea, but the letter Kof represents the Amalekite, means this force, and the reason because the Kof, in Hebrew, Kof means copy. So what have to do with the copy? Because you see, Amalek tries to copy Judaism. What it means? Unfortunately, you see, they bring all kind of logic. Take example today, communism, yeah, all this beautiful idea, yeah. As I said, pocket to all, yeah. Beautiful ideas, even similar to the Torah, yeah. But we know in the end what was the real reason for it, and how many people gave their life because of this. So it means this is copying, yeah? This Amalek is Amalkov, the work of the Kof, which is copy, The Hebrew word Kof really represents copying. And this all the idea of, unfortunately, we have today copying, Judaism, copying Judaism, reform, and so on. This Amalek, amazing. So Amalek means Amal Kof, Amlak, physically, all what Amalek is behind the letters. Aman, as we said, Aman are very, very severe letters. Men, Minchen, Germania, yeah, Eichmann, all those have the Mem and the Nun. Mem are from the 5 Gurot, we spoke about it, from the 5 strengths, attributes of tense, this is the strongest. Men, so Aman. Then is written very interesting idea about Aman when you write the fully Aman. Yeah? So when you write Aman fully, like Mem, like 80, Nun, 150. Yeah, Nun is 105. 106, yeah, sorry. It's full a little bit of wine, but it's okay. Yeah, so amazing. Aman, full Gimatria. Full Gimatria, if you remember in my book, full Gimatria means the real meaning of the thing. So the real meaning of Aman comes here, it's amazing. So, Aman, let us do it, yeah? Yeah? A have different way, can be with Yud, can be with Aleph, yeah? But let us take it with the letter Nun, yeah? So let us say Nun, A, Mem, Nun. Nun is simple, 106, right? Mem is also simple, 80. A can be in a simple way is AA, 10. So how much it is? 106 plus 10, 116, plus 80, 196. No. What is 106? Is in Kabbalah, it's not simple. 196 in Hebrew is a thorn, kotz. Kotz. You know what is a kotz? Kotz is a thorn. Yeah, thorn. Oh. If you have a thorn in your body, it goes inside a, 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 lot of pains, yeah. Cause Haman represents thorns. Thorns represent troubles, difficult to go through, if you makes you scratching your body and so on. Yeah. And not only this, but when the Torah speaks about Amalekites, yeah, or referring to Amalekites, the Torah says, Kotz v'dardar tatzmiach lecha. It's sent to Adam after he sinned from the tree of knowledge because of the snake. Yeah, who was the snake? The Satan, right? This is the snake. Amalek is the same thing. Amalek are behind the Satan. They're the power of the Satan. So, what God said to him, because you ate, you gave power to the snake, you will have thorns, costs. Without doubt, there is also costs. You will have lots of thorns in your life. And this up to today, the Torah says about those nations that Israel will live in their land, like we have it today, the terrorists, yeah? So that the Torah said, those nations that you left in your land will be to you thorns on your way. Yeah, Sninim, right in the end of the book of Numbers, Messiah, means those are the enemies of Israel. Amalekites are thorns. But this is what we have today. So interesting. So this is all connected with Amalek. So this is what Torah tells us. You must know that by doing, Amalek got the power because of the sins of Jews. When they desecrated the Shabbos, in the desert, when they came out from Egypt, it's written. Immediately after the story of the desecration of Shabbos by Jews, right? Amalek came to fight with them. The same thing when Jews ask question, is God with us? Is not with us? Is God? Where is God? Amalek came to remind us there is a God. Yeah. Then another place, Refidim, almost like the Purim, the word of Purim. Refidim is the place when Jews were lazy. This is what Refidim means. Refidim means loose hands. So when they were losing anything, fulfilling the commandments, Amalek came. Amazing. So this is Amalek comes, is the thorns, unfortunately. So very, very interesting. An important teaching that all our troubles is because of translating the Torah, especially Shabbos, holiness, sanctity. Another example for what we saw here, that Haman and Amalek, the negative forces, again, Purim, the positive, comes the word snake. Snake, Nachash in Hebrew, snake. Nachash has the numerical value of 358, and he says 358 is the numerical value of Messiah. No. What is Messiah? Messiah will bring us joy, happiness, and save us from the power of the snake. So this is why the same numerical value. Interesting that if you add one more to the Gematria of Nachash, it means you have 358, the Gematria of the Satan. As the Satan draws its strength from the snake. Purim is a time when the materialistic forces, which are the weapons wielded by the Satan in the war with holiness, are brought to submission by holiness and even turns back against the Satan. Amazing. So in fact the idea of Purim is to elevate all the physical, the materialistic thing, and this is what exactly now we are having a short time. We have the meal, Seudas Purim. The meal of Purim, very, very important, is one of the important mitzvahs of Purim, and it's written that, This is the time that we are elevating the physical to the very high levels, very high level, above physical. This way, the idea of drinking becomes this. It also shows that on this time we are above the physical, and this is ambition, of holiness, and even turn back against the Satan. This is all the idea of Purim. This is why Purim is more important than Kippurim. Why? Kippurim is a great thing. We are fasting, we are like angels. Very nice, but this is not the purpose of creation. The purpose of creation is that we eat and drink and enjoy the world, but according to what commanded us, keeping the mitzvot and so on. This is the idea. This is the goal, the destiny of the world. Purim is very nice. It's only a preparation to teach us. We are doing repent. We are doing a lot of sins, unfortunately. We are sinning and so on. We need Yom Kippurim to atone. But the idea is Purim. This Kippurim in Hebrew is Kepurim. The Zohar said, like Purim. If it is like Purim, it means the Purim is more important. For this reason, the mitzvahs of Purim revolve among eating and drinking. Blessing. Look funny. Look the Ramadan, they don't eat in the Ramadan. Right? So Amalek, a descendant of Esau, is a source of strife and division in the world. These traits of argumentiveness and hatred Amalek inherited from his grandfather Esau. As Esau has the same gematria, numerical value of the word shalom, peace. What is make pieces from people? So what is peace? So the idea is also informing us, according to our learned rabbis, that Esau represents the complete opposite of peace, and that if Esau is eliminated from the world, peace will come. You see, it is very interesting. Look, even the world, this like Russia, Russia, this Russia wicked one. Russia in Hebrew is wicked. How much they are causing really wars, fightings, and so on. Adam, this is exactly what is written, Yisrael Shalom. Here in Israel, unfortunately, those powers, Europe is also, Esau is not only Russia, he's also European, right? Also belong to order, and look what they are doing, everything, so not to bring peace. They want peace, but this is not the peace. This peace will bring, you want to make peace? How you will make peace? With Hamas? Or Hamas want to destroy, to wipe out Jews. This is what the Islam law, it's on the internet, Islamic law, which said Israel is conquerors. They took their land, and that means their verdict, the law is that they should be killed in all ways, young and old. And this is what they are doing, the Hamas. So how can you make peace with this kind of people? The Europeans support them, The Europeans, this is exactly what is written. They support Jews, the Hamas. Clearly that they want to kill Jews too. Don't mind. Fighting, this is the world that we are in. But Purim is also positive. Purim is the gematria of Shalev, Shalva. Shalva is also calm, tranquil, calm. Both of the numerical value of 336, this relationship illustrates that the power of Purim will eventually neutralize the power of Ammon and Amalek, and that after this is accomplished, the world will become calm and tranquil. Then the earth and all its inhabitants will find relief from the forces of evil which have plagued them for so long. It's so interesting what you see here. It is really so true to our time, really. Yeah, Europe is frightening how they can support Hamas. Hamas, they clearly want to wipe out Jews. They want, like Amman in Persia. Look, no Arab was against Hamas. No Arab said, "Oi, what our people are doing? How can babies and so on?" Unfortunately, suffocating, killing, murdering, slaughtering young babies. Nobody. How can you do this with them? So now we see before Messiah, God wants to show us the cruelty of European and all these things. You know how cruel are people like this? You see nothing. European unity. There is unity. Yeah, but this is part of the process of Messiah to see the dirt, all these terrible people, unfortunately, Because then God will uproot them from the world, but the people will say, Joe, how God could do such a thing? How could do such a thing? Yeah, murderers. If you support murder, you are murder yourself. You must know that. You know the Jews suffered all over history. You know why? Because they did not protest against the mixed multitude who did the golden calf. They did not protest. They did not build the golden calf. Right? For not protesting, the place. No? For not protesting what Hamas did to Jews, killing and murdering and raping and all the things, they will pay for this. Yes. Very severely. Already those people who took part, so the Israeli army already fulfilled this thing. I hope they will finish it, But this is what is written. There is another interpretation as to why Purim is derived from the word Pur. If you remember, the Pur is lottery. In fact, it really is it is a simple lottery which Haman did. What is the right day, the best day to kill, to murder Jews, all up and I mean, all of them are written, old and young. So this is really the name. We mentioned, right? This lottery did 2 lotteries, months and the days, to see whether the day and this will fit together. You must know that it's written that Haman was big expert in witchcraft. You know something interesting? Rashi brings it, right? That when Jews were fighting, when there was a war between Jews and Amalek, the God had to cause the sun not to go down 2 hours, It means that it was 2 hours light day. You know why it's written? Because the Amalekite knew that this is the time of the zodiac that again be successful and gain truth, and God changes. So I mean, if God had to change nature in such a way because of astrology that Amalekite knew, Haman knew, which means that there is something behind. Rashi brings it, So, Bnei Yissaschar said, according to this, inform us that the name Purim is intended to show Israel the great loving kindness with which God has treated them. God ordered that the Pur, the lottery by which Haman intended to destroy the Jews, would fall during the month of Adar, a month which historically has always proved to be very suspicious for Israel. Adar comes from the term adirs, denoting strength. It is a month which, due to its quality and importance in the scheme of creation is more suitable for Israel's salvation than any other month. A clear manifest indication for Israel redemption and salvation was not given to the holiday Purim, since the salvation associated with the holiday occurred by means of subtle miracles shrouded by the course of natural events. The miracles only shrouded by the course of a natural event. The miracles only surface when one reads carefully from the scroll of Esther. The events which transpired, Megillat Esther, the scroll of Esther, which is the meaning of this word is Megale, like Megillah Megale reveals Esther, the hidden mysteries of the day of Purim. This latency of God's miracles is hinted at by the verse in Scripture which states, "And I will surely hide my face from them on that day." Esther, the meaning of the word Esther, the queen was appointed by heaven to bring to the four gods obscure countenance. So it means all this story of Esther, has so much to teach for us, important teaching. So in my book, Mystical Glory, Shabbat of Festival, I have read this part, this what I told you is part of it, but it's so important, to see the grace of God which brings us salvation, happiness, and joy. And this is what Purim presents. Purim represents really the ideal of the world that God wants us really to enjoy, everything, but the right way, keeping Torah, keeping the mitzvot, not happiness and joy, unfortunately, was Simchat Torah on Shabbos. So, as I said, important days we are now Purim, this is now Purim in the cities, places which are open, but in Jerusalem tonight will be the Purim in Jerusalem and other places, in Gaza also, by the way, because those are very old places which have the wall behind. So all cities that had the wall in the past and so on are celebrating Purim like in Shushan, which was on the 15th, not on the 14th, the 15th. Also important date, Yud K, name of God, Yud and K, the two first letters of God. So, as I said, by the way, it's important to learn on the Purim, so the mitzvah to learn. So, let us hope that this Purim will bring us Messiah, happiness and joy. The word of Messiah in Hebrew, Mashiach, is Yesamach. The word of Mashiach, Messiah, is he will bring us happiness. This is the meaning of the word Mashiach. Yesamach in Hebrew means he will make us happy. God wants us to be happy, But to be happy, you have to keep the Torah. We have Chamisha Sifrei Torah. We have 5 books, right? The Torah, 5, Chamisha. Chamisha is also the same letter like Simcha. If we keep the lots of Chamisha, Chumshei Torah, then we have Simcha. So let us hope that really we have Messiah, keeping the Torah, repentance was important, because if not, the future look very, very dark, if you see, when all this European and Biden and all this are for the Hamas, for the one Palestinian state, you know what will be in the Palestinian state? Hamas will talk it over like they were successful before also. And then what they will do, what they did before, Yeah, it will be easier because they will have a state, so they can really invade Israel. So it is written, yeah, that in fact they had an intention to invade more, but Baruch Hashem, God did not tell them. But this is what they will do. Yeah, Palestinians say Hamas will control immediately because all the Arabs agree with the Hamas. They say, oh, do what you want, really want to wipe out Israel. Ooh, so happy. This is what the Satan is working today. So hoping that we do the right thing, and instead they have the Satan, as we said, against the words of Messiah. We have a Messiah who will bring us, everybody, the whole world, happiness and joy.